Hello, everybody, and welcome to White Label Advice. My name is Brooke McNeely. I'm the VP of Marketing here at White Spider, and I am joined here today by some of our favorites, our favorite guests. We are here with our Director of Customer Success. We're here with Allison Lee. And then joining us from New York is Corey Hammond, our VP of Product Development.
VP of Product Strategy. So I've got my hand in directing the roadmap and helping influence the sorts of products that we're building for our customers. And so it's really great to have Allison on here as well, because she and I talk all the time about the customer and the needs they have today and into the future. And I'm excited to talk with the two of you about some of the upcoming product releases that we have going on SKU Ninja.
Well, thank you, Corey. That's exciting. Thank you for being here. And we are really excited to talk about all the cool things about SKU Ninja. But first, for those who don't know, what is SKU Ninja and how does it relate to White Spider?
So SKU Ninja is the software that runs for both our clients and for the teams that use our software for services. So we have all of these amazing tools that we've been able to build specifically for Walmart.com, and clients can sign up for it. They actually have a login, an entire platform with over 20 different products, and they can use that every single day to run their Walmart.com business just a bit more efficiently than if we had no product at all. So not only does it help our current clients, but the clients who use White Spider as a service, our teams are using that software as well. So our goal from the development and product strategy side is to build these products for both internal and external users to really help everyone succeed on Walmart.com.
And so I know that was one of the questions that everybody gets, like, what's this SKU Ninja? What's White Spider? What's SKU Ninja plus White Spider? We've been through a lot of different, the different iterations of it all. But yes, it's really nice to know that, SKU Ninja is the software and then White Spider is the people. That's usually how we try to explain it. And so that was really well put, Corey. And so today we're going to talk about all things SKU Ninja, which means, we've been doing a lot behind the scenes and trying to make enhancements. What are some of those enhancements that have been coming to SKU Ninja?
Yeah, so thanks to the amazing feedback and input from Allison and all the customers she speaks with, the two pieces of software that we identified as a high priority going into Q4 of this year is My Alerts. So being alerted when things change in the platform that are in regards to your items on Walmart.com. And secondly is Custom Reports. So Custom Reports is allowing a customer to curate their data and filter it just a little more than what our current products provide. And not only can they create these exports of really, really granular data, but they can actually schedule the reports now. So this is something that a lot of customers have been asking for. We've been very busy behind the scenes working on the back end of the software to ensure that it is a scalable and fully automated process for the user. And it's something that we're really excited to have customers start playing around with, both with alerts and custom reports.
That's exciting. So what Allison, what brought this about? Like, is it just like many conversations, with subscribers? Were they all kind of saying the same things? And then you get with Corey and you just were like, hey, I've been getting this feedback. How did it all come about?
Oh, yes. It's been coming about for a little bit as we, have just been working with our clients to really ensure that they not only know how to use SKU Ninja well, but they're getting the best value, the most value out of that system. And so, what I do all day is talk to our clients about how to use the system. And I found myself receiving a lot of questions about how to pull out specific data out of our system. And so the custom reports are really our subscribers are really going to be happy. It's this data that we would hope would be as quick and simple to pull out, but it's constant change within our ecosystem, and it's like I say, it's data that they've been looking for. They can see it, but they need to be able to export it and provide this back to other teammates from an execution perspective. Let's talk about the alerts too, though. That this is a piece that I am super excited about, as our subscribers are actually using the system, submitting content. As we're receiving the feeds back from the Walmart systems, they'll be able to see just alerts, like what is happening within the system. They've submitted the content, it's being published. If there's any needs that maybe were overlooked before content was submitted, then our system is going to be able to really help those clients be more efficient in how they're pushing the content, but then also receiving those responses back as to status updates on the content that was created.
So what are some of the alerts, Corey? What are some of the alerts that people will be getting alerted about?
Yeah, so because SKU Ninja is primarily a content tool, that was one of our higher priorities, to allow people to see not only when content is submitted, but when it goes live on Walmart.com. So anyone familiar with the Walmart systems would understand that clicking submit doesn't necessarily mean it goes live immediately. And there could be a lot of reasons why that's the case. So what we've done is we're basically looking for that success message coming from the Walmart systems. And then rather than you having to go in at the item level in our CMS and seeing, what is the status, now we're bringing that to the front of our tool and telling you, hey, yesterday you submitted 300 items and all 300 were successfully published 2 hours ago. And so we want to provide that level of transparency, because our tool, our software is already tracking it, but we just weren't making it as visible as we possibly can. So content is one piece. And the other piece that I'm really excited about is being able to track from an analytics standpoint. So what do I mean by that? I mean that we are able to show you search rank and content health scores. And most importantly, we can tell you when it goes up and when it goes down, all the way at the item level. And so if you're managing 1,000 SKUs on Walmart.com, you don't necessarily know if an item is in the top 50 right when that happens. With this alerts tool, you'll be able to know when it gets into the top 50, top 60, whatever your choice is. And with that information, you can actually start thinking, okay, it's in the top 50. Now I'm going to turn on advertising, because my dollar for that bid takes me that much further up in the search grid. So there are a lot of really actionable things you can do once you receive these alerts. And it's all about just customizing it to what your job is every day on Walmart.com. So if it's advertising, we have alerts that can support that. If it's content, we can have alerts that can support that as well. So I'm excited to see how our customers, both internal and external users, use the My Alerts tool to help their business run a bit more efficiently.
That's going to be super exciting. How will they get these alerts? Like, is it in SKU Ninja? Is it emailed? Do you text them? Like how do they receive these alerts?
Yeah, so given that this is our MVP, minimum viable product that we're releasing today, we are only sending the alerts into our platform. Part of the reason is because if you were to turn on all of the alerts and we had the email option available, you would probably be getting hundreds of emails every day. And that's not to say our system is over reporting on all these metrics and it's triggering way too often. It's just that things change pretty often on the Walmart.com platform. And what we're trying to do is serve up these notifications inside of our platform to start. And then once we start seeing how our system is notifying customers and what are the alerts that customers are signing up for, how can we package that all together, either as a daily, weekly, or if they want real-time notification system that goes outside of the platform into your email, or like you said, it could even be a text. But we don't really want to be living in, we don't want White Spider living in your life through email and text and every single day at every hour. So we certainly want to be respectful of people's time off of Walmart.com.
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable considering, we have other programs that we use to make our jobs easier, and we get lots of emails from them, and once you get so many, you just sort of zone out to them, like you stop paying attention. So yeah, that's really cool to see, like, how can we be the most impactful. So that's a really awesome stat. We're taking that into consideration. Do you think our subscribers will take that? We'll thank them for that.
What I think clients are going to be really happy with is the ability to see a change in their content quality score. So, you won't have to go in and check the system every day, every week. You can set up an alert and you'll be able to know, when that content quality score has changed. And then you can go into Walmart Search Boost. You'll be able to make, push any updates to correct any top issues. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to help shoppers, or not shoppers. It's all about the shoppers though, right? It's really going to help our subscribers stay on top of their content quality scores. And as we all know, that really has a direct correlation back to discoverability.
And so this custom reports, I've seen it. It looks really, really cool. And there's lots of really cool filters. And so so people can, when we say custom reports, it's basically like an actual custom report. You can what are some of the fields that they can choose, Corey?
Yeah, so in our system, there are hundreds of fields that we can pull together into a template format for the customer. So rather than giving you a list of hundreds of fields and not necessarily knowing what each field is and the purpose of that data, what we're actually doing is we're approaching it from a templated format. And so what I mean by that is a lot of people will say, hey, I want to receive my content quality score broken out by brand, item, UPC, and then also tell me the number of images, number of reviews, and a few more fields after that. And the great thing is we have all those fields available, and we've actually created a template for that. And customers can just go into the custom reports tool. They don't need to be thinking about, okay, what are all the fields I would want? Instead, what we're going to do is show you the fields that are in this pre-made template, and we're giving you the ability to filter it down. So you can select the content quality score template, and then you can say, I only want to see this brand, or I only want to see this item or the set of items above this price point. So there's a lot of ways you can filter down your entire catalog, and then you choose the cadence that you want that report to come to you. So these reports will actually be sent to you over email, and you can have it be daily, weekly, monthly, however often you want it to be. And what's cool about this is because Allison is always talking with customers, because we're always responding to customer requests, we can create a custom template for you. So if you, the listener, as our customer, wants to create a very custom report that has specific fields that doesn't exist in a template that's in our system, feel free to reach out to us, and we're happy to build that template for you. And you'll see it show up in your custom reports tool.
Oh, that's really cool. So what made you pick the templates that you picked?
It's usually the customer feedback, and I'll get looped into emails from the sales team and from Allison with a customer asking, hey, I love your tool. I think it's great. I would love to have this specific metric sent to me on a weekly basis. And so in that, I'll say, okay, give me the specific fields, the specific columns you want to see in this CSV file. And after a few times, I started realizing, okay, people want this content quality score report on a weekly basis. So we were able to create that during our early prototype phases for customer reports. And along the way, we were able to create something like 8 or 10 more that are going to come with the tool at launch. But the number of templates is unlimited. We can do hundreds if we wanted to. I just want to make sure we're not creating noise in this tool. We want to make sure that every template has a purpose and can be impactful for a number of clients using our platform.
Yes, we know that it can be overwhelming, especially with if you actually see what's going on behind the scenes. You can see what all the data that SKU Ninja is pulling. It is quite overwhelming. So that's really smart to just kind of start with what is most needed and what will be the most impactful for the subscriber. How can subscribers start using these tools?
So both of these tools are going to be available in the left-hand navigation. You'll see a product that says Custom Reports, and that's where you'll be able to generate your reports. You can edit them, you can pause them whenever you want in there. So I encourage everyone to check that out. And then with My Alerts, you'll actually see a bell icon on your top right of your browser the second you log in. And from there, it's just a nice drop down, and you can customize what kinds of alerts you'd like to receive. So we've got quite a few things that can trigger and notify you. And so by default, we're leaving all of them off, but I encourage everyone to go in and turn on 2 or 3 and see what kinds of notifications you'll be getting. And I think everyone will be pleasantly surprised seeing that there's so much data that SKU Ninja is holding on to and tracking on an hourly basis. To be able to bring that to the front and educate you and notify you that much quicker is going to be really impactful for your Walmart business. So I'm excited for everyone to start tinkering with it, and we're welcoming feedback right now, and would love to hear back from folks on how we can make the tool even better.
Yeah, this is really cool. I mean, it's kind of like we're making SKU Ninja a little more transparent so everybody can really see what's going on. And how is this going to make your job easier, Allison?
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to start talking about it with all of our clients. And so if anyone is interested and wants to meet, just reach out. We'll set up a time to go through this in more detail. But it's going to be a time saver. People are going to have a better idea and a better sense of, when to go in and check for, updates that they have processed, what has occurred with those updates that were processed there. I'm going back to alerts, but also custom reports as well. Being able to pull out the data and provide data to your internal teams and also your merchant discussions. It's really going to aid in, your team's discussions with your merchants, just to be able to extract the data in ways and be able to slice and dice it. It's going to be a lot easier for our clients in general. I feel like I'm probably overusing the word easy, but we know that it can be challenging. It was so much change constantly happening within our ecosystem, especially back with Walmart.com and their new site that's been out for a year now. It's still a lot of change yet to come, and so we're really going to help everyone stay on top of that.
That's exciting. All right, Corey, what is next? So we know what's out now, and that's really exciting. But what is on the roadmap? What's next that you can talk about?
Oh boy. Well, we've got plenty of secret projects going on that we don't want to disclose publicly just yet. But probably something I'm really excited about is using SKU Ninja as a platform for other emerging marketplaces or emerging retail sites. So we are beginning to experiment with Michael's marketplace, and the purpose of that is, yes, we want our customers to take a look at Michael's marketplace. If they're interested, they can actually use SKU Ninja to do item setup and item maintenance, which is pretty unique. But the purpose of it is to build that foundation to be able to expand to other retailers. So SKU Ninja historically and today has been Walmart.com. But what's really great is we have the code base, we have the tools in place that can be pointed to just about any other retailer in the e-commerce landscape. So I'm excited to see how that evolves over the next 3 to 6 months. But in the meantime, we're just going to continue enhancing the products that we have on SKU Ninja for Walmart.com. So plenty of work for us to do.
That's exciting. Yes, when you were talking about any retailer, I thought you were going to pull at Eric and say like any retailer in the world or universe, but you kept it really reined in. So congratulations, Corey. I'm just so used to Eric being here. If he was here, he would definitely be talking about how we can do this for the entire universe. So
yeah, you got to set expectations and over deliver for sure. So
yes, let's walk before we run. Let's do.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Well, thank you, Corey, and thank you, Allison, for being here. I just wanted to know, okay, Allison, here's your last question. How can folks sign up for SKU Ninja? How can they learn more? How can they learn more about these enhancements if they aren't in SKU Ninja already?
Well, absolutely. You can go to whitespider.com. And you can reach out to us. You can chat with us. You can, request information. We'll reach out. We'll set up time to meet with you. We also have a team of solution specialists that we can put you in touch with who would be more than happy to help you really understand, what is needed today to meet, to help you deliver against business results. And then we'll take it from there. And if any of our current subscribers want to connect and learn more, this is what I love to do all day is talk about our software. So you can reach out to me at alee@whitespider.com.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. I'm going to put on our last music. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.